And welcome back. Last time we completed Act 1 and had just arrived at the hidden camp. Let's go have a look around.
An enchanting young woman, who is much more than her youth suggests, will come to your aid today. She can be of great help to you, so try to be polite, will you?
My aid? What danger will I face that requires help from a stranger?
Oh, it's that coven again. They're going to try and ambush you.
Wait, back up a moment. What was that you said about an enchanting young woman?
Ah, Celdo. Unlike me, she will be immune to your charming advances. But it doesn't hurt to try, does it? I was just talking to Hedrick. He is still denying his grief. He really needs to open up. If he would just let me comfort him, it would do him a world of good.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
Squirt the peddler.
I heard you came here from Tristram. My family came from there. That place has had some very bad luck, hasn't it?
Still ignoring him for now? I wanted to craft a new weapon. Think it's about time. Ours is level 35. Let's see. We haven't used the two-handed axe yet. Level 41. We'll make that. Life per kill, chance to immobilize. There we go. Oh, and wanted to try slash. What can we use? Most stuff we carve and
I have never been outside the city my entire life. I have never even been outside the palace. When they threw us out here, I thought I would die. I was terrified. But now, look at this view. I have never understood how large the world actually was. It is beautiful.
Hey, you! Come here. Got some new stuff for you to look at. Most of my items have almost no blood left on them.
most of them, huh?
As the shepherd watches over his flock, so shall I care for those who seek to protect us.
Alright, let's go talk to Leah.
Here we are. Chaldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
You two try to find out where Belial is, while I hunt down Magda. Your uncle will be avenged, Leah.
Go to the Chaldean Bazaar. Ashira.
God, where do these refugees come from?
I am not a god. I am Ashira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's coven, that even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
I am hunting Magda. Do you know where she's going?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way, through the Kasim outpost. All of these people have fled from the cultists in Alcarnus. They are refugees far from their homes.
Why can't they enter the city?
The Imperial Guard lets no one in. These people are sentenced to a slow death. The Iron Wolves were mercenaries, until we helped the Zakarum priests find the successor to the first Emperor Hakan. We became the Emperor's personal guard after that, but everything changed a few months ago when the first refugees began arriving. An Imperial Guard was created to protect the citizens from the refugees, while we were out in the desert fighting the Coven and their demon spawn. Eventually, they took over.
Have you heard? Emperor Hakan threw his entire court out of the city. They're trapped out here with the rest of us.
There is some justice in this world, after all.
Justice? They're a load of pompous fools. But even they don't deserve what's coming tonight.
What happens tonight?
They're wearing jewels worth more than any of us see in a year. And they have to sleep sometime.
Tyrael and I learned that while the Iron Wolves were fighting Magda in the desert, the Emperor replaced them with Imperial guards who bar all from the inner city.
I suspect that the Iron Wolves were sent out to die. Belial has made his move. We must find a way into the city.
As a child, I explored Chaldean while Uncle Deckard studied here. I can get in through the sewers.
Good. Learn what you can, while I hunt Magda.
Be careful. Alcarnus sounds like Magda's trap.
Go through the Sundered Canyon.
Shudder, child, what is that foul stench?
It's the sewer, sir. That hole goes right into it.
I'm sure our Emperor had his reasons for closing the gates, but how are we expected to sleep scant inches from tunnels packed with filth?
A bit of advice, my lord. If I were you, I would sleep with my back against a wall.
Life in the Borderlands was hard.
The inner city is closed by order of His Eminence.
Tilnan has new goods today. Come, you look, you buy. Many of my pieces come straight from the Emperor's own collection. Very valuable. But Tilnan knows you can afford it.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
I dig this stuff up, clean it off, and drag it here to sell it. You want any?
Noble woman.
Many of my banished peers have fled for Lut Gholein. Not I. I shall wait for our Emperor to come to his senses.
Very noble, my lady. So it has nothing to do with the last caravan leaving 10 minutes ago?
What impudence! How dare you even speak to me?
Apologies, my lady. You'd best take up your concerns with the Emperor.
I like this guy. Searing Sands Inn.
The last Emperor wouldn't have treated us like this. His death was convenient for the boy, wasn't it?
Everything I had was in Alcarnus. I am ruined.
All this pain and suffering. This is what happens when you let a child sit on the throne.
If only the Emperor and his guard had gone mad sooner. All these people being locked out of the city has really helped my trade.
This gate leads to Alcarnus. You'll need to follow the long road over the canyon bridge and through the Qasim outpost. We haven't heard anything from the Iron Wolves in the desert. If you make it to the Qasim outpost, seek out Captain David.
Will do.
Something tells me this will be an interesting journey.
Enchantress.
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
That's excellent. I have some questions for these cultists.
You mean to kill them, do you not? I shall come along.
Well now, it's my lucky day.
There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. The Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
Oh, I've dealt with this coven before.
I would rather not discuss this sand wasp. These overgrown insects wouldn't be notable whatsoever if not for their exceptionally poisonous stings, which, alas, killed my young apprentice. I thought he would be more careful when I sent him to retrieve a sample from the hive, but his parents did not understand my perspective. The Lacuni, or Panther Men as they are sometimes called, have inhabited the desert wastes east of Caldeum for thousands of years. The large males are the tribe's leaders and protectors, while the agile females are expert hunters. Mostly they are primitive and reclusive creatures, although they will attack if cornered or hungry.
My wrath is low.
Be careful. They are very near to us.
Are they?
You should never have come. Demons will feast on your bones.
How did you know about the ambush?
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Irena.
And I am a Crusader. Nice to meet you, Irena. Why are you out here?
Well, I am also looking for someone. But here, let me clear the way for you.
Captain, from behind!
Protect the people! Iron Wolves!
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Are there more Lacuni on the road to Alcanus?
Even worse. Cultists are casting spells in 2 of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there.
Disrupt the hidden conclave ritual. Disrupt the secret altar ritual. Maybe I should try endurance to help us explore the place faster.
There is another illusion here. The cultists tried to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find our lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic.
Abandoned mineworks.
We were ambushed. It seems that the Fallen are indeed creatures of demonic origin. The old heraldic tale claims they were once powerful servants of the mythical Asmodai. They purportedly aided him in his battle against the prime evils, and Diablo later punished them by twisting them into the small, stupid forms they now possess.
New bell? But we have a legendary one.
Stay strong! I won't let you die while I still stand!
Kill the Lacuni attacking the Iron Wall.
My brothers need us. I'm glad you came when you did. Thought I was dead. Thank you.
Everyone's accounted for. Or dead. All right, men. Finish patching up these two and let's get out of this damned pit.
Yes, sir. Wait. Do you hear that? Another ambush!
Men, kill that big Lacuni! That was a trying battle. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
We saved a lot of people back there.
Awfully proud of that, aren't you?
You were a great help.
I just carried out the treasure.
Look, more hidden footprints.
This Dune Thresher is an elusive being with a tremendous capacity for bloodshed. It lurks beneath the sands, rising up to seize prey in its jaws and rend the body until it is but sinew and gore. I once saw a Thresher in the flesh, and it rather disagreed with my constitution.
Look, more hidden footprints. This is one of the cultists' lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
As long as you aren't an illusion too.
Whatever do you mean?
The ritual is disrupted!
There should be another ritual at a cellar to the east of here.
What twisted corner of hell did that thing crawl out of?
I owe you my life. Bless you.
Chaldean Commoner.
They tortured my poor husband.
We will avenge him.
Sorry to hear that.
Look, more hidden footprints.
What's over here? How do I access that?
Over here.
Raised miner.
What are you doing here?
There's a treasure chest down here. Watch my back while I haul it up. Then we can split the rewards.
What kind of person keeps his treasure in a demon-infested pit?
Get ready. I'm bringing it up now. Oh, damn, it's stuck. I'm gonna need time to fix this.
Protect the crazed miner.
I think I got it. Yes, I got it. Nah, still stuck.
No, we still have a ways to go.
Though the champions are larger and the lunatics more devastating. There it goes.
Whoops.
Here it is. Thanks. I'll take my share, and you can have what's left.
I hope you believe in saving the best for last.
Let's see, what did he interrupt? Fallen Shaman.
Though the champions are larger and the lunatics more devastating, it is the shaman priests who lead the fallen. These shrunken, unintimidating demons can easily kill an enemy with their firebolts, but it is their ability to resurrect their imp allies that allows them to command such high respect from their peers.
Treasure of the Nephilim.
I like your dress.
But I am not wearing a dress.
I know. That's what I like.
Increase slash damage. 15%. That may be worth equipping when we get back to town. Yeah. No, I'll keep what I have. Okay, back to the footprints.
Patience.
Look, more hidden footprints. This is one of the cultists' lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
As long as you aren't an illusion too.
Whatever do you mean?
And then
That ought to dispel the Covenant's magic. Let us go to the bridge.
Akarat bless you.
Cain's lost satchel. The Seven Lords of Hell.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the Seven Lords of Hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me.
They are divided into the lesser evils: Belial, Asmodan, Juri...
Tell me, what shall you do when Magda is dead?
Her master Belial wants to invade Sanctuary. His brother Asmodan as well. I will kill them both, destroy their forces, and keep Sanctuary safe.
How curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here.
I really wish it would just pause the lore instead of stopping it completely.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 lords of hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They are divided into the lesser evils: Belial, Asmodan, Juriel, and Andariel, and the prime
Not enough
evils,
rats.
Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo.
I can't believe you did that!
Go to the Black Canyon Bridge. Let's explore the place first. Taking a lot of damage.
I require more rats.
Okay, this is a very difficult fight.
My wrath is low. Not enough wrath.
You feel the savage. Let's see. Shattering Throw. When the shield hits an enemy, it splits into small fragments that bounce between nearby enemies. Stampede. Summon war horses that charge forward, knocking back and sometimes stunning enemies. Decaying Strength. While the law is empowered, any enemy who attacks you or your allies will deal reduced damage. Actually, let's go see what's down here. Hidden camp. Nothing.
Not ready yet. I require more rats.
crusade marches on.
This is where we have to go. Yeah, we explored everything.
Not enough rat.
Maybe I should go back to righteousness. Even if we have less attack speed, I think it's worth it.
I think it is time for you to know my true tale.
Okay.
I am not from Chaldeum. I learned these spells 1500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the Lords of Hell from invading.
I think you're dangerous. I like that. Come, join me.
Huh? Do you wish to replace this scoundrel with the Enchantress?
The Prophet has foreseen our victory.
Alright, let's go have a look at her skills. Create an explosion. Excuse me. Creates an explosion that deals massive damage and knocks back enemies. Temporarily charms an enemy to fight for you. We'll use that for now, but
So long for that.
can I change it whenever? Yes, I can.
Favorite.
Increases armor and slows melee attackers for you and the Enchantress. Reduces damage from ranged attacks for you and the Enchantress. Huh?
I practiced so long for that.
Conjures a pool of energy that deals damage and causes affected enemies to take additional damage. Or disorient enemies for a short time.
I would have done the same.
Hexes a nearby group of enemies. An aura that increases attack speed for you and the Enchantress.
That will be of use.
Did we pick up a staff earlier? Yes, we did.
This is well crafted.
Give her that.
Now to find the Qasim outpost.
You will find it to the north, though it is still some distance away.
But for now, let's head back to camp. Repair everything. Huh? We'll salvage that. And we'll equip those pants though. Salvage the other one. Transfer to gems. Now let's go around town and talk to everyone.
Chaldeum. Did you miss the stink and the pomp?
I told myself I'd never come back here. And yet here I am.
Because of what happened to your father?
Because of what happened to me. Some scars don't heal, and there's no point in scratching at them, is there? Weather doesn't suit me either.
Hey, mister, I got some new things. You should take a look.
I must say, I'm very fond of this new family I find myself in. But you could be a bit more open about your love for us, you know.
I don't normally talk about love, unless I'm speaking of Zakharum.
Oh, don't try to hide it. You act like you just need us for our skills, but we know the real reason you've brought us along with you.
Tell me about your world, Irena.
Beautiful cities towered up toward the heavens, but they were full of wickedness. The Vigerai ruled them with will's sharpest stone.
The Vigerai.
A clan of mages, bound more by their lust for power than by blood. I see that their influence has waned in this age.
Was the Prophet one of them?
Oh no, he meant to punish the Vigerai. They were the first to summon demons into this land.
Remove the die from our path.
Have I ever told you that I knew Shen before he became part of our family here? Oh, he is such a sweet old fool. What a wild love we had for each other. He used to do the most surprising things, if you know what I mean. I could tell you stories that would curl your hair.
Please, don't.
He's talking about the jeweler that doesn't exist yet.
I have considered what we discussed, and you are correct. I know little about my past, beyond what my order has told me. But what does it matter? Look what they have done for me. They've turned me into a living weapon, a light against darkness.
Do you believe that?
What do you want from me, Crusader? The memories were taken from me. It's done.
No one can take your memories. They can only hide them.
You may be right. I will find a way to take back my memories and exonerate my order.
Do you ever doubt your choices?
A bad choice is better than none. So, no.
Things never seem to turn out like I hope they will.
Hope? That was your first mistake.
Try living in the slums before you lecture me.
Be at peace, friend. It was a joke. Do you have any other family?
My brother and I were orphans. We only had each other.
Was he a thief as well?
No. He was a member of the city guard.
Well, that must have caused some trouble.
Not as much as you might think. Until the end, that is.
I have thought of a way to retrieve my lost memories, but it is dangerous. I must ask you to promise me something. Should I lapse into my old sins, whatever they may be, you must kill me, as I killed Jondar.
You have my word. What is your plan?
I found a journal on Jondar's corpse, written in an ancient Templar cipher. I can translate it, but it will take some time. Perhaps studying his treachery will give me a clue into my past.
This worries you.
Jondar was once a man of faith, devoted to the Templar Order. What if he discovered something that made him betray himself? It matters not, for I must do this anyway.
Leah's belonging. Leah's Chaldean Journal, Part 2.
The city has many secrets, and I still remember most of them. I can get into Chaldeum through the sewers if I avoid the Imperial Guard. While I'm out, my friend has sworn to take down Magda. It won't bring Uncle Deckard back, but we'll all be relieved when she's gone.
How long has it been since you were in Chaldeum?
Last time I passed through here was soon after meeting Mira. She wanted to stop and see the city, but I convinced her to travel on. My good memories of Chaldeum feel like I'm watching someone else's life. I'll be glad for us to be gone.
And with that, I will call the part here. I'll see you in the next one.